we just don't see this hero much anymore.
No, we don't, and we see Enigma get put to the 3 roll, even though he is super countered. I mean, this game.
Everybody's going to be able to stop the black hole, right?
Yeah, I thought they were going to relegate it to even to like maybe a 5 position, but they had Undying, so they can't do that. But making it to 3 versus all these counters could make it a bit difficult, but we'll see. Let's see how he's able to do. Also, this should be cool too. It's Skeeter playing his carry Dragon Knight. We saw this at the Major a few times. I think he had success at least in the game that I saw.
Oh, and it's first blood here to start things off, and it's going to be 9 himself picking it up.
The dream for a Zeus. I think that's his bottle right away, right?
Null. He's going to go for the null first. All right. 4 null sent out.
Oh, that's pretty huge. It's going to be really nice versus Ember, because about the Zeus versus Ember matchup too is Zeus actually hits kind of hard. His right click will add up versus an Ember Spirit now that he has a null too. So for the early laning phase, it's going to be definitely pretty massive that he's able to start out with that one. And yeah, let's see how these lane matchups end up being. It's going to be the Pugna and the Wraith King bottom versus the Beastmaster and the Rubik. So not putting the Undying bottom versus the Beastmaster is a bit interesting. I guess they want to just be able to protect the Enigma as much as possible top, but I think that makes this bottom lane quite a bit weaker instead of having the Undying versus Beast.
Okay. I mean, is it going to be something that's going to annoy the safe lane DK, or unlikely?
I don't really think so, to be honest. I guess, I mean maybe, actually. Yeah. Maybe Soul, maybe the Decay plus, I mean, he did go Orb of Venom too, and Eidolons are something not to laugh about.
Yeah, maybe they want to fight. They want to try and, threaten the DK whilst he's vulnerable on the early levels.
Maybe I can see it, because there is a Wyvern also in the lane, a little bit of a weaker kind of 5 position, so maybe they're looking to try to take advantage of that fact with the Enigma and the Undying with Orb of Venom. Cool, okay, let's see if it works out. It's a little bit of a trade-off. And looking at the items up, Saxa starting with a Hedris early on. Cool. So a bit of different styles that we're seeing coming out.
That's Saxa getting a nice right. In fact, both of them getting very low down it. They will be fine. Of course, Pugna as well, the hero that was changed to mana pickup, something that he's played a lot of games. We saw the stats in the opening screens. This is one of his most played heroes. I mean, is that not something that makes things a little annoying for Zeus to play? At the Nether Ward, obviously they didn't care about it. They still picked the Zeus into it. But is it something that Nine's going to have to be careful about in the fights?
Ooh, top. As we're talking about, the lane can be a bit weak with that Wyvern. You can outrange a lot of times in Zeus. Like, you can just sit super far back. It can be a bit annoying in the midst of the fights, though. So yeah, definitely. But they do have a lot of elements of vision, right? So Beastmaster, he can spot where the ward is a lot. They can take it out a lot easier on the side of Tundra than usual. Oh yeah, I'm on your computer. Oh god, I can't even find my hotkeys now from my... Top. I mean, getting slowed down slightly, but that's usually what Enigma does anyway, so... Yeah, it's interesting that they decided for the lane setup. It's like I said, like, if they put the Undying bottom, they'll be able to slow down the Beastmaster more, but this is just a choice that they went for.
Sure, and just having the ability for those constant denies.
Mid lane.
Oh, mid indeed. And we are fine. He's got the Fairy Fires holding on to, as well as a few bottle charges.
This is not an easy lane for Ember, though. The spam that comes out from the Zeus is just crazy. And also, like, him getting first blood is actually pretty massive. It's always going to be able to offset a lot of that damage that's going to be coming out, and he's just going to be able to last it better.
And as a Zeus, are you never going to feel the pain too much from the slight spam? Is it just not enough damage early on to really make things tough at all for a Zeus?
Zeus is kind of, he's like deceptively tanky sometimes.
Oh, nice going in.
He almost got him.
Very, very close.
It can get a little annoying, but I think Zeus is one of the heroes that, like I said, deceptively tanky. For some reason, the hero, you have like 5 armor.
Did he used to have less armor on the Zeus? Was that a buff over a few patches ago, or has he always been around this armor value?
I feel like he's always had been, because even in Dota 1, he felt tanky. There was something about Zeus who just made him feel stronger than
top lane. Up, snaking. He's going to go down. In return, Aramis, he's actually going to be fine. He's able to walk it off. Skeeter,
cool.
Not able to take him down in return, so they get a kill out of this top lane.
Middle tower is under attack.
He will suicide. So what is this causing, though? So Beastmaster, though, is getting absolute free farm. They're slowing down the Wraith King. DK, he's still farming pretty well.
I mean, both carries have been slowed down.
Yeah.
Skeeter's being kept low.
Thank you.
Symmetrical doing a good job with the Eidolon harassment.
I like this. I really like Hedris on these 4 positions lately. I think it was actually Thunder Awakens who I saw doing it the most at the Major. It just seems really strong, because it's all about regen on your 4s and 5s lately, so just being able to save, having to bring out regen like a Fairy Fire or a Tango or a Salve all the time, just having this Hedris constantly is really nice to offset a lot of that harassment. Runes coming out. 2v2. Will Soxa make it in time? Will not. No refill for 9.
Also bringing over Stamanet.
Oh yeah, they've got the roots.
And they've got their setup here. Stax is in trouble. They'll put the Fairy Fire.
Oh, the miss.
There's going to be another sleight of fist in a few seconds, so should have it. It's not even needed. It's the right clicks alone as Weehaw gets the kill.
Nicely done. I like that they double-checked the rune here, because Weehaw's having a little bit of trouble versus the Zeus. Now he's able to offset. But man, look at 9's last hits. That is
easy. This is classic 9.
Camp.
You know?
There's a small camp too, but yeah, classic
You
9.
put this man on any sort of mid laner with a good nuking ability. The Coles, the Zeus's. You know he's going to be top CS in the first few minutes, and he indeed is smashing it. 35 last hits.
Dude, 33 is also tremendous.
He's doing just as well.
Even better, in fact, because some of those aren't small camp. Like, he's just farming down bottom. The Zeus' net worth is higher because he got first blood, but if he didn't get first blood, that Beastmaster would be top net worth. Zeus 6 now also, so an element that Alliance has to be worried about in the side lanes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Shaman in. They're making the move on him. They're probably going to call for the Zeus ult.
There we go. 9. Able to get involved with that global action.
Oh, this is actually a really annoying lineup, though. They're mentioning on the panel, you know, there's the Tombstone, the Pugnamore, but even the Skeletons, too. Eidolons, like lots of different summons and annoying things that Alliance does have. Yeah, look at that level advantage, though, for 9. He actually has, like, almost a full level advantage on top of Wee Top.
Not quite able to finish snaking off that.
Oh, cool, and he went for Arcane Boots on the Enigma. So this is the Saberlight thing where you go Arcane Boots into the Vessel, and since he's playing versus Wyvern DK Beastmaster, could see it working out if he does go that route.
Yeah, what sort of route do you go there? You get the Vessel and then you just go Vessel BKB, or do you still try and get a Blink into your build?
I would imagine, I don't know actually in this game because he's so countered, it's actually really hard as Porano.
River, Remnant forward, Weehaw is going to be able to jump in and take down 9. They also
kill.
take out Saxa's Alliance. Very nice movement there from the supports to join forces with Weehaw in the mid to get 2 pretty big kills. Snaking is going to be looking to find a haste room. We'll be able to charge away before there's any further chase down from Weehaw. But yeah, important kills. He's been having a tough matchup, but they're getting him these early action. You know, Weehaw 2 kills now in the mid. Yeah,
great place really from the supports, knowing that these 2 offlane or the 2 side laners can do fine on their own. The Enigma with the Eidolons, Wraith King's just versus a Beastmaster who can't really bully him or kill him by any means. So yeah, great job double checking runes. Much needed for Weehaw. But again, still looking at the Beastmaster getting this top farm, complete free farm, and we know what 33 is able to do with this a lot of times. His Dominator is going to set the tempo for this game.
Yeah,
Weehaw is looking to maybe slow it down though. I like this move. This is a good one if he's able to find it. I don't know if he was, it maybe looks like he was kind of spotted, but I like that he's even trying to slow down this Beastmaster right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough kill to get, especially if Tundra keep close to the tower. 33 and Sax are stepping out a little bit. Doesn't look like Weehaw is going to be happy with finding any opportunity though. They're back to mid.
Yeah, whenever you leave like mid versus even something like Zeus, someone that can spam it out so hard. 9 just triple nukes the wave. There's no Ember at the tower. He's making the call. He's like, hey, watch out on those side lanes. What build's Nico Baby gonna go for? Will he go for his trusted Radiance build this game?
He's not gonna go Radiance. I believe we only saw that once from him last season, and it didn't go great.
No, I don't think so.
I think that was because Alliance's record was very good in Div 2 last season, well, last tour, in fact. I think that was maybe even like one of, if not the only game they did lose. So we're probably not going to see the Radiance this game.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
I'm all sure we're going to see the classic Armlet, Deso, Blink.
9. He's standing toe-to-toe with the Ember. He's gonna get him.
Is he? I mean, he is. Yeah, 9, that fodder right click takes out the kill. Alliance, they'll make sure to take him down in return.
Oh, Nico Baby gets the last hit with his dot damage from his Fire Blast. I thought the illusions were going to take it.
I'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, Stamani, you better stop attacking with those illusions. Your Wraith King TP'd mid for the kill.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think Alliance, they'll definitely be happy with that one. Nico Baby in particular. That's phase boost done, turns up, gets himself a cheeky little kill on the enemy mid.
I like how they also, like, if you look bottom, they've littered the bottom area with sentry wards because killing Hawks is so valuable when you're playing versus Beastmaster. Of course, blocking the camps too, but if you kill like 2 Hawks in laning phase, you've done excellent. But either way, 2k gold advantage for Tundra. Even though these movements have gone successfully for Alliance, they're just getting more out of the map.
They need more, and they're going to try for it. Already, the dives are coming in. as we are. He's ready to play deep to look towards 9, up towards the tier 2 tower. Slide a bit, does the job. Alliance making sure that they continue to keep this pressure on towards 9.
And they're getting potential tower too. I mean, lots of damage going on to it. They've got a Glyph and Fade Bolt now, so we'll get slowed down, but good pressure coming out from Alliance.
Yeah, playing very nicely around Weeheart.
Oh, Snaking also bought a Hedress. Yeah, so 2 Hedresses on the side of Tundra.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 1 tower already down to half HP. We'll see where 9 heads on the respawn.
I like that they're double moving with the supports constantly. I know I was mentioning it before, but even more so just because they literally, like, they have no catch with the 2 supports. So if they're just there with bodies just throwing their spells with Weeheart, it actually does help quite a lot. People to make these plays.
The side lanes are relatively safe right now.
All right, yeah.
Nico Baby he's on a Wraith King under his tower. He's pretty fine. And top lane, Symmetrical has been left in a 1v1, him against the DK. They don't need that extra focus of support around those areas.
So, and the reason why I did mention the Radiance, because if you look at the enemy lineup, it doesn't look that bad.
Oh, this is actually a game where you wouldn't mind a Radiance.
High armor DK,
he's not going to get a Radiance.
Summons from Beastmaster, Wyvern Cold, and I mean, you could see the argument perhaps for it, but I hope he doesn't do it. But
nah,
you know, just because it's Nico Baby, that's why I'm.
I think we're going to see Armlet Desto.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I guess it sort of depends on Wee's build, because we've sometimes seen the Desto Ember. What's We are going for this game?
I wouldn't like Desto this game on it.
Not on the Ember.
No. You're playing versus Wyvern. You want to get your Maelstrom and stuff like that. You want to be able to go through that. But actually, he queues it up. He does queue it up. I did queue it. Okay.
It feels good.
Okay.
I think it feels good. You know, so that it's having that AOE effective Desto effect. It's nice.
I mean, that
it's a lot of damage on the slide spam.
And the supports are very squishy. You know, they're very low armor, very low HP.
But I tell you what, for you, that does open up the possibility of a Radiance for the Wraith King.
It is possible.
If the Ember's behind the Desto, we'll see.
Okay, we shall see. Top. Tombstone is down a very aggressive position.
Yeah, instant TP's coming in. Saxa will turn up, make sure that Alliance aren't able to dive for any kills at the tier 2.
Easy money.
Ooh, we are nearly going down to Thunder God's Wrath. I believe the wand may have just saved his life. I'll be able to head back and reset. Back down on the bottom half, though. We see 33, still top net worth.
Yep.
And he's still getting this space. He's hitting these timings, and he's able to get the push up right towards the tier 2. So sooner or later, Alliance is going to have to do something about this. They're coming in with the smoke.
Yeah, I was going to, but did it get spotted? Perhaps I don't think it did.
Oh, and dude, you're getting your Radiance.
I am right. He queued it up.
Yeah, I mean, as you said though, you like it.
The argument. I can see the argument
like
more than ever, more than any other games that he's gone in. I can see why. 33. Could be another one. The stun onto the Undying in the back.
TPs are coming in. 33 with the farm that he's had is not too easy to take down.
Did he just take over the Wild Wing and push himself? I think he did. Yes, he did. Nice little play there. Free 4 staff with that Dominator.
Radiant's middle tower.
Let's have a look at it again. Of course, the action replay.
Look how quick he thinks about it too.
Boom.
Right? That's very fast how he reacted.
Very, very nice.
Power rune for Weehaw, a good one. A haste rune.
Dude, what is this Undying set?
What What the hell is that?
Dude, that looks like an alchemist that's let himself really go.
Oh, it's like the Spartan Guard kind of one. I've seen it before. I have seen it.
That's a wall.
It looked weird on my screen though. 2K lead still for Tundra, so still distributing that wealth, but Alliance, it feels like they're being the ones a little bit more active around the map looking for these plays at the moment. But Tundra doesn't seem to care.
Look at this.
9 though. Might care.
I mean, he should have this kill, right? I don't think... Okay, with the Cold Embrace, it's going to make things a little more complicated.
And meanwhile, Aramis gets...
Weehaw wants to go for this. He's going to get cursed. He's got the mana to come over and help out. I mean, Weeha's totally fine. He can keep going. He can keep diving. I mean, I think he's going to keep committing for 9. Okay, no, he's backing out. He knows the right time to back out. Saxon was there, but not a lot that he could do himself. He's going to take a few tower hits coming in, but Weeha's fine. And
Nico Baby.
Let's see if maybe Nico Baby can indeed pick up a kill instead. He's going to turn towards Saxon. Saxon's going for the TPL, but they've got the damage. Nico Baby able to get some more gold towards that Radiance fund.
Mid tower's going down though. The stolen Eidolons plus the Wild Wing. It'll get denied.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Nice to see. There's some good aggression from We Are. Some good control as well. I feel, you know, in the past, maybe from other mids as well, you get that deep, you get that committed. It's very hard to sort of say, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah, good control.
Knowing when to back off and making a lot of space.
It's great aggression that's coming out really from Alliance. It's still, like we said, 2k gold advantage for Tundra, but Tundra's just farming. They're not really like, they're playing the reactive game so far, just reacting to the movements from Alliance rather than making their own proactive ones. Alliance making some nice aggressive moves, and it is going to be a blink on the Enigma done already.
Okay, opting to get that done before the full Vessel.
Okay. I do really like the Vessel, I'll be honest. The Vessel Midnight Pulse is something that's just, I mean, Saberlight's definitely onto something with that.
It now depends what Symmetral's going to be able to do with this blink.
Yes.
Getting the blink a little bit earlier, you've got to look for the payoff play.
Yeah. It'll let him get into the backline and follow up with Weehaw a little bit easier, but... My god, dude. Like, let's just pull up last hits for a second, by the way, just so you guys can see this. 180 almost on the Beastmaster. It's pretty crazy.
And 33, he's having a great time here.
He's already got his Helm of the Overlord level 12, but he's got the Dragon. Yeah, one of the most farmed Beastmasters.
That's pretty wild, actually, to see that much above the average. And now, usually that's like with heroes that played another role. You know, Beastmaster is always in the same one, so it's a fair comparison.
Can't get the roar.
And very much, you know, an accurate showing of how far ahead he is from the standard.
It's 14 minutes, and he's at 180 CS. That's like 12, 13, 14 CS a minute, right?
I can't remember, do we get the stats
crazy
nowadays? We've got any cool stats about that? Because that's got to be some record or something, right? On a Beastmaster.
It's a lot of neutral creeps, but either way, I mean, that is insane.
Just the raw number.
Yeah. And still, now Tundra's feeling strong. Now they're feeling like they can get aggressive with this Helm of the Overlord. He has a Shard queued up next, an amazing Shard. Super underrated.
Yeah,
and we changed, by the way. He
did.
Yeah.
I did. But now there's no death zone, right? And unless, no, we're not seeing a change from Nico, baby. He's still going to commit for the Radiance. No, it's Ed, which I'm excited to see. You know, it's good to see that he's still stuck with it after it hasn't worked out in the past. But as you say, because of reasons that this game, there are reasons on paper why the Radiance will work. And we know, historically, Nico, baby, has been a huge fan of the Radiance build.
Yeah, it's been. Although that's changed, of course, with recent times. A little bit different now.
Yeah, so we'll see if he can make it work here in this game.
Wow, really interesting build from Aramis, too. I mean, I guess because he's playing 4, he wants to try to transition a bit more, but he has BKB queued up, Phase Boots, and Max Decay. Not Max Soul Rip, not Max Tombstone.
Phase Boost in a BKB? That's my kind of support.
I do not like it, I'll be honest. I'll be straight up honest. I don't really see why he would go for that build, but maybe it'll work out for maybe he has some other idea with it.
I mean, we have seen in the past, Aramis very much a support player that sometimes he wants to carry the game himself. We've seen him on like when he did the Weaver last tour, I remember a specific game.
Yeah, the lift.
He's gone.
Follow-up.
And so is this tower.
They might knock on the front door. The Tombstone was used.
Yeah, this is speeding up rather quickly. You know, Tundra, they ain't stopping with this push.
No, and they actually freeze the creep as well too, and Glyph was used. This could be a Rax.
I think it's definitely a Rax. I mean, Alliance, they'll be lucky that the tier 2s are up in the other lanes. Let's see if there's any sort of chance of a defense.
I mean, they're just nailing the melee Rax. It's dead.
It's gone.
Uh-oh. Well, that blew the game wide open. I don't know if you can even opt to go for... I mean, he already bought the Relic. Never mind, so you have no other option.
He wants his Radiance.
Uh-oh, this game could end very quickly, I feel like, now. They just like really opened up the whole game. Roche is now an option too. Aggressive vision is going to be easier for Tundra to place down.
Let's have a look at that replay again. That top move, instant setup for snaking. And then, of course, once you've got that opening, Tundra, fantastic follow-up control and damage to come in after the curse comes to an end.
Perfect timing, really, from Soxa to get the grab there.
Yeah, very, very cleanly done there by Tundra.
Snaking looks confused. I think he's like, what are they doing there?
He looked very, very confused.
And they can't fight this. That's the thing about Alliance. They can't actually go near this area. Because the Wraith King doesn't do anything. I mean, if he gets to hitting targets, which he just can't really do versus this lineup, he would be able to, but pre-Radiance, no damage. Now in Aegis, I mean, they're just going to run down another lane, it looks like.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. It's going to be tough for Alliance, I think, at this point. You know, this is sort of Tundra at full throttle. This is kind of how they win the games. They get these 18-minute barracks, and then they're already ready to look for the second. They get that Aegis. Good luck trying to stop the Tundra train.
Oh, Aramis actually killed the Hawk right before it stunned him with his decay. That was really close. He would have died. I think right now the pressure is a lot onto the Enigma, who, I mean,
Symmetrical's got to get a big black hole there.
I mean, he bought it earned, but he's gotten 0 charges. He actually hasn't been able to get involved into a single fight because now Tundra's just full grouped.
They've got the Radiance online.
They have to fight. They just have to somehow battle on high ground.
They've got to get in, get the setup.
Dude, look at the DK's buff. He is buffed up.
Look at that. A little bit of everything there for Skeeter. He is loving life. 1-0-2. He's had a pretty chill game. You know, not the most kills, but the objectives, the creep hitting, it's been there.
That's all that matters. 9 deals with the side lanes. He has Kaya Sanj. Damage is super high. Also, he did buy a shard.
There we go. Alliance the smokes up.
But it's an Aegis on Skeeter.
They are hesitant on committing for the DK.
Oh, they're just going to back out, though. Tombstone's dropped. Tundra's just going to walk away from Tomb and try to fight elsewhere. They might lose Skeeter, though.
They'll take him out once, for sure. I'll see if there's going to be any sort of attempt to fight back for Tundra if they'll let Skeeter go a second time. He's out with the blink, in fact. It's an easy escape.
That should go. Yeah, as soon as Tombstone down, you see that's the only thing that they're worried about inside the team fights on Tundra. So just fully reset, and now perhaps going back in, perhaps just killing Stoman, and the Boris plus the Dragon might be able to do it.
Symmetrical's going to try and do his best to help out here. And Stomanen, indeed, looking to be very dead. 33 picks up the kill.
I've been watching this matchup of the Pugna versus Beastmaster. It looks so hard for Pugna to play Dota. You're spotted the whole game. Even if you're trying to like save people, what I've seen all these Beastmasters do is they literally just right-click your summons on them in team fights too. And
tough.
What do? You can't life drain and save anybody either because these summons just kill you.
And then when you're playing against 33's Beastmaster, it's like, good luck.
Yeah, top net worth still, by the way.
Yeah, 2k ahead of the enemy carry. Yeah, 33 is looking pretty unstoppable this game.
This is one of his best heroes, of course. Skeeter looks like he just wants to catch the wave. Don't believe that's him actually going for a kill. And they're building items to end the game next, right now. Like, they're going for Pipe on the Wyvern, they're going for BKB, which BKB on DK is normal, but BKB on Beastmaster as well, too. These couple more auras, and then that's just going to be closing the game out for them. Yeah,
Alliance, they've got to have that one big team fight.
But they're just, I mean, the thing is, though, is now they're getting trapped in their base a bit. Now it's like the strangle is starting to happen. The Tundra's just limiting the farm completely. And if anybody goes out, they'll die.
That's looking tough. They're losing towers here across the board. Final tier 2 is going to fall.
They're just losing it to the summons as well, too. They don't technically know where the Tundra heroes are, so they can't actually venture pretty much anywhere else on the map. Nico Baby, the only one who's going to be able to get small farm that comes in from the waves. The rest of his team, at this point, now just trapped.
That's tough. Very tough to find the fight. I mean, as we said, the pressure on Symmetrical's Enigma to get a good black hole, but as we pointed out in the draft, they pretty much got all the answers under the sun to stopping
He needs a black hole. He needs a 5-man black hole.
It has to be. Otherwise,
everyone can cancel.
It's very, very easily going to be cancelled.
Or stolen, and then turned. Smoking up as soon as a wave pushes out a little bit from the side of Alliance. Tundra smokes, goes toward that wave to kind of catch to see if anybody's there. But looking for any type of fight. They know how strong they are.
Aramis, it has been caught. We'll see Symmetrical try and jump forward to help him out. And Aramis cannot escape the Dragons.
We are now.
Got the setup. 33's got Aurora as well. He's ready to keep him locked down. Goodbye, Weehaw.
Oh, and this one's pretty over, it feels like.
It is. This is a quick one, boys and girls. 22 minutes in, and Tundra are up for a second set of the barracks here.
I'm eyes on Symmetrical, but it's like 5-man black holes, but even then...
It's got to be a 5-man.
It's like, even then, though, like...
It's got to be a 10-man. He's got to catch him twice.
Let's see what they can do. The double dragons taking out the tower. That is a bold TP.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh, Nico Baby's going in.
Trying to get the backline.
He's ready to start some action. But that's him gone the once. We are will buy back, jumping in towards 9. BKB popped by Skeeter. He bought back for this, instantly dies. Tombstone gets taken out straight away. And now with the birds, they're ready to chase down Aramis. Aramis caught out by the stun. He's gone. 9, he's just front line it, ready to go. He's got the backup of the cold embrace. The black hole will be used to lock down 9.
Okay.
It will get them the kill. They bring down 9.
But they're gonna lose Nico Baby.
I mean, 33, he's ready to go target to target here. The Decrepify for Stomanen will give Nico Baby the chance to try.
Did the bird hit him over there?
Wait, what?
I think the bird followed him when he blinked.
No, wait, Yeah, that looks strange. We'll get a cool
think the dive
replay of
bomb
that
hit him.
one. But indeed, you just can't escape this 33 Beastmaster.
No, you can't.
And his birds, he'll have you.
And the situation where they have to use Black Hole, it's on a solo Zeus outside the base.
Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, look, watch, he blinks, and the Hawk hits in the position where he was originally, but it does the damage over there, look.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
That was cool.
So
Radiant's bottom tower.
So how does that work? So that looks so crazy.
That looks bizarre. Interesting. But either way, Mega Creeps.
Well,
in a second.
He was dead.
Oh, even if he doesn't die, the game is over.
The game is certainly looking pretty over. Mega's here, 24 minutes.
Holy moly.
Tundra very much showing that they're still coming in with the same team that they were playing with the major.
I really do think this Beastmaster versus Pugna matchup is just insane, though. This Beastmaster is just a nuts hero right now.
I mean, what a hero do you have to ban away from 33? You know, it's like...
Pick your poison, right?
It really is. He really has got these heroes that he looks the best in the world at.
Yeah. It's summons, right? The Vistages, the Beastmasters, the Lycans even that we saw at the major. It's a problem a lot of times. The pace that Tundra's able to set. And we were actually looking at the pacing. They're the fastest team of the patch.
Yeah.
Were they fastest or second? I think they were the fastest.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that they're up there.
Fastest with the highest win rate, I believe it is. Some other teams are faster, but with much lower win rates.
I think, you know, for Alliance as well, it's always going to be a risk with some of these item builds this game, right?
Absolutely.
You know, you're going for sort of the greedier potential to sort of take it to the later portions. That's just not going to happen against Tundra.
The other thing is, too, they moved the Enigma to a 3-roll, and it's completely addressed. It's completely countered. So I feel like it did put things hard, but I think Tundra did recognize that they could just go for this group up, go for these auras, and just... There's nothing that Alliance can really do to stop it.
Let's see, Alliance. I'll give it one final shot here.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
How long have we got till the black hole? Still a bit of time.
55.
50. Tier 4's going down.
And it's just so hard because even like he's got BKB queued, and even like besides that, even BKB is fully countered and addressed by 4 different heroes, or 3 different nav.
Radiant's middle tower.
Last tower.
Not a lot that Alliance can do. Now see, symmetrical jump forward. Skinner immediately gets on top of him in return. Takes him down. The action is gone in a second. GG is called. Tundra looking as terrifying as they did in some of their performances during the major. This is a strong squad, and Alliance struggling in this opening game.
Yeah, and the Zeus pick absolutely working out. I mean, First Blood helped, but he did